Alright, what's going on, heroes? This is BalncdBrkfst coming at you with another ranked game. This time we are playing on Dragon Shire, and I was first pick and I went ahead and grabbed Thrall, mainly because I feel like, I haven't made a video of Thrall at all, and this guy's not too popular, but he's actually pretty strong. So we're gonna see what we can do. Although I was first pick, so it didn't give me too much flexibility. I tried to go for at least somewhat of a fun sort of anti-meta pick. I've been on that anti-meta sort of a rebel vibe. I like to pick those heroes that just you don't see too often, because that spices up my games. Otherwise, I feel like playing the same game with the same 10 heroes gets old after, you know, 100 games, you know. So here we go, Thrall. Let's take a look at the other picks and kind of see where we're at. I picked Thrall, and straight off the bat, right after me, the enemy team went ahead and picked Lily there. You see that second pick? That's straight to counter me, because I am a melee assassin type hero. That Lily is going to cause me some trouble. She's going to make me miss a lot of my abilities, especially if I go for a Windfury build, which is the build that's most popular for Thrall, that does the most damage. So I definitely need to watch out for that. Otherwise, our team is pretty solid. We got Nazeebo, Kelthus, Malfurion, and Lyric. So Lily's really not going to be able to stop any of them. And especially Kelthus, his heal is gonna go straight through Lily's little jugs, because you know she's more of a sustained healer rather than a bursty healer. They do have a second semi healer to back them up in that Tyrande though. Otherwise, their team, most of their damage is going to come from Raynor. Sylvanas and Tyrande are just kind of semi-half damage. They can start to pick up in damage in the late game, but you know, they're more considered sort of half assassins, unless you're going full damage Tyrande build, which is not the strongest build. Sylvanas does some nice AoE damage, but it's usually spread out nicely between all heroes on the team, so you're not going to be too worried about Sylvanas bursting you down. We just have to watch out for their late game Raynor power. Otherwise, we should be alright. Our team is pretty well rounded throughout the game. Thrall's very powerful just starting early on. He's kind of medium power throughout the entire game. Nazeebo ramps up pretty hard late game. Kelthus by level 13 is going to be pretty scary with the chain bomb build, and Lyric, you know, is pretty strong throughout. So we should theoretically be able to pull ahead in the early to mid game, and then hopefully either finish it out in mid game, or you know, use our lead to finish it out in the late game. That's ideally how this game will go. We'll see how it actually goes.
10 seconds.
I'm gonna need a support potentially.
5, 4, 3,
level 1,
2,
I can Rolling Thunder, Rabid Wolves, more Frost Wolf Resilience, Seasoned Marksman, or Block. I'm gonna go for Block because most of their damage comes from auto attacks, and because I am a melee assassin hero, I need to get right up in the team fight. So that's just something I need to watch out for. Oh, barely missed Sylvanas there. Had I hit her, she might have died. So they've got Sylvanas and Arthas on their team. So by level 10, they're going to be pushing really hard if they go for that Syndragosa Arthas mass push. With Thrall, he's pretty cool. Early game, you can really stay alive and sustain yourself in lane. And no matter how much damage you take, you can sustain through it because of your Frost Wolf trait. Although I need to be careful, I don't want to die early game and give them that early game experience. But I'm gonna harass down Sylvanas so she doesn't feel too comfortable staying in lane. And I'm throwing out those feral spirits because when they hit the minions, that gives me Frost Wolf resilience charges, and which heal me after I get 4 or 5 charges. So it's really dangerous going up melee against Tyrande because she will vulnerable you. Okay, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a risk here and stay in lane and rely on my trait to heal me up. As long as nobody comes to gank, I should be alright. Nice. Lyric's coming down here. Thrall's one of those heroes that is kind of like a Zeratul, except he's got a lot of self-sustain with his talent. So as long as you're doing damage to something, you should be able to last very long in team fights. The danger comes when if he gets kited. Alright, we're at level 4. Let's go for... Envenom is just really not too great right now after its nerf, but I don't really like any of my other talents here. Maybe Mana Tide, Spirit, Feral Spirit travels 50% farther, hits more enemies. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go for an Envenom. It's not super strong anymore, but I think it's still alright. Okay, so Lyric's coming down. Oh man, gotta run. Okay. There's not too much I can do to chase down 2 ranged heroes though. So I'm gonna rely on them overextending rather than me finding a really good position to kill them. Oh no, I'm body blocked. Yeah, that was a good body block from Arthas. We need one person to stay mid right now. Yeah, we can't have both people rotate. Nice, that rotation should help up there. Uh-oh, guys. How are we doing? 2 kills for 2 kills. Once I hit level 10 though, Thrall has some really impactful ultimates. Some of the most impactful in the game. Okay, just chasing Sylvanas away. I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to kill her, but I just wanted to hurt her enough where she'd have to run all the way back. Now we're at level 7. I'm going to go for a Wind Shear. Reduces Windfury cooldown. I'm still going to go for a Windfury build. I just need to be mindful of Lily's blinds. This build that is definitely too strong to bypass his Thrall. And it's one of his main builds. Early game on Dragon Knight, usually this kind of thing usually happens where no team, you know, is able to comfortably grab the Dragon Knight unless one team makes a giant mistake. Uh-oh. Let's not make the same mistake. Oh no. Oh god. That combo, Tyrande Arthas. Man, I need to watch out. And the scary thing about this map is just the rotations because of the distance between the lanes, because it's so short. It's tough. I think I'm gonna need a second person down here because of the way that they've been ganking me, and because Sylvanas is down here. If I get ganked, then they're gonna get towers. All right, let's see if I can get close enough to get something. Sylvanas should be dead, but I think she's gonna receive a heal from Tyrande that's gonna keep her alive. All right, Tyrande, come on, what you doing? Oh my god, I overpredicted a little bit. Okay, nice, we got the Dragon Knight. Very, very well played. All right. Tyrande's dead. Nice. Perfect. Now we're level 10. Do I want to go for Sundering or Earthquake? Both are amazing. Let's look at our team. We got Nazebo, Kelthus. Earthquake or Sundering? Man, Earthquake is so much more fun, and I like it because nobody picks it. But Sundering, man, it might be too good to pass off. Is there anything that needs to be interrupted on their team? No. Man, what should we do? Sundering. Just gotta go for the safer choice. I already picked Thrall. That's already rebel enough. Alright, here we go. Just to make sure that they didn't rush us too hard, because they do have that Tyrande and that Arthas. If one of us gets picked by a stun or by a root, then that's the person that's gonna die. And the cooldown on Sundering is so low, 70 seconds. That's next to nothing. And we're gonna burst down Arthas here so they don't have the front line. I need to stay away from Lily in these team fights. That's something I need to be super mindful of. I'm just gonna kill these Banshees since it's already, we're already in the advantage. Yeah, and running in face first into a team that has Lily, she could just press E and then I will do 0 damage and probably die. Oh wow, nice pick right there on Tyrande. Very nice. Alright, got a root on Lily. Hopefully that means she's dead. Oh, perfect. Things are going well this early game. I'm tanking the tower shots, which is something that I don't want to do. But it's better me than Kel'Thuz or Malfurion. Kel'Thuz, you need to run, dude. What are you doing? Alright. Nah. I'm thinking we could try to make a play for the mercenaries, but it's a little bit risky since most of them are coming up. And we don't have that big of an advantage. We're level 13. I'm going to go for Grace of Air. My Windfury grants double Frost Wolf resilience. This will just really help me stay alive when I have to run in and start smacking on somebody.
Well done. Let us press onward.
Alright, now we should probably be looking to get mercenary camps. I can solo them if nobody is available to help. But it looks like Malfurion is going to be here to help me out. And Sundering is such a scary ultimate. It has so much impact on a team fight. It splits them and it stuns them for 1.5 seconds, which in Heroes of the Storm is a ridiculously long time. There's not many other stuns that are, you know, much longer than that. Oh, so Vanna's just wasted her her Haunting Wave. Oh, she's gonna be right there for sure. Yep, there she is. Oh, I rooted her down, but nah. She's gonna be able to escape with that Haunting Wave. And your Feral Spirit is actually pretty good at clearing minion waves. A lot of people just save it to only root heroes, but I find that it's really, really nice to get you those Frostwolf resilience charges on, you know, a big minion wave. Oh no, who died? Nazebo? We need to be careful. But now everybody's rotating down, so I'm gonna be looking to make a play with Sundering. Ah, Arthas is dead. So dead. Nice. That kill should give us the Dragon Knight. Tyrande also wasted her owl, so she's not going to be able to interrupt us. We're one level ahead. Things are looking good for us, but you know, we don't have this game in the bag yet. Is it worth using Sundering right here? Nah. If I could have pinned Tyrande against the wall and killed her for sure, then I would have used it. But that wasn't the time. Alright, so there's Raynor. It's rough on them because they can't really engage. If they engage, I'm just gonna split them apart. And so during these team fights, what I'm watching for is Lily's little tornadoes. As soon as she uses it, then I can go in and go in with a Windfury. We're about to hit level 16, so that was a very wise decision from the team to back out. We want to fight. Oh my gosh, Kel'Thuz is blowing up the mercenaries. But yeah, we want to fight when we have that level 16 advantage, because then we know, you know, or it's not a guarantee that we'll win the fight, but it's a lot better chance that we'll take the fight. There we go, level 16. Tempest Fury. This ability is really, really scary. It can burst down half, if not more, of almost any hero's HP, I feel like. Tyrande here needs to be careful. I'm going to chase her away. Nice, I like this. We're playing very, very safe. We want to try to engage in a team fight if possible, but we don't want to fight on the death bridge, so we should push mid. Not on the bridge. The bridge is not a good time. Oh gosh. What is... Okay, well, they're pushing on the bridge. You know what? It's better to stay with your team and make a bad decision than have half your team make a bad decision and you're not there to help out. Uh-oh. I'm slowed. And blinded. Yeah, Dragon Knight soon.
We should recruit these mercenaries.
We've got 10 kills to 6 kills. About 2 levels up. Although post level 20 is when their team really starts to ramp up. Tyrande, let's see what build she went for. Okay, she went for a full-on support build. Had she gone an owl build, she would be very, very scary post level 16 because then her owl will start doing 500 to 700 damage. It can get pretty scary. But she didn't go for that, so that's not something we need to worry about. Sylvanas pretty standard, Raynor pretty standard auto attack build. So Raynor's really the one that we have to watch out for. Who's that? Is that Tyrande? What is she doing? She's dead. That's what she is. There. Okay. And that will give us a nice opening to push the middle lane with the Dragon Knight. So that was a very unfortunate death from Tyrande. She got way out of position there. And it just goes to show that one out of position hero can really spell a lot of trouble for your team. Wow. Man, that root on Sylvanas might have been the death of her. I think one mistake that I might be making in this team fight, or one mistake that I'm making this game, something I could do better, is find more opportunities to use Sundering. I felt like I've been holding onto it. I haven't really had to use it. That might be a good thing, but it's just kind of been sitting on cooldown, off cooldown this entire time. I don't think I only popped it once. Hopefully I'll get a chance to use it in this team fight. But yeah, we're just making short work of their keeps. Alright, there's the there's the Sylvanas silence, a little bit wasted. I feel like at this point they're just getting a little desperate, trying to do whatever they can to finish us off. Oh man. Oh, Sylvanas gets wrecked by the Windfury. And level 20 Nexus Blades. Nexus Blades on Thrall is really, really scary when paired up with Windfury. Extra 20% attack damage, plus the crazy attack speed that you get from Windfury. Just makes your day. Alright. There's a lot of different options we can do right now. We can just shove the base for the win, or we can wait until the next Dragon Knight. The safest choice would be wait for the Dragon Knight, but the more fun choice, well, it would be shove the base to win right now. So I'm going to look for a Sundering on Sylvanas or Tyrande so we can pick them off. Yeah, Tyrande, let's do it. If we can kill Tyrande, it'd be pretty much game. Yeah, she goes down. Oh, nice entomb by Lyric. I'm just going to go straight on the core. Tempest Fury doing its work. Arthas though, getting some damage in, but he's not going to last too long. Oh no, I got to attack something. Ouch. So that wasn't too hot. I went in a little too hard, and you saw around the time I died, I wasn't really attacking anything. I was just kind of running around looking for something to attack. That's when Thrall is the most vulnerable, is when you can't find something in your range to attack. Yeah, so the team's playing a little smart. We're going for camps. We're gonna probably gonna be able to grab this one. Then they're gonna rotate to that one. I'm thinking, and then Lyric's gonna get this by himself. By the time the dragon comes up, I should be respawned, and then the enemy team will just have too much on their plate to deal with. We'll have a lot of different options. When you get your enemies to this point, the reason why it's so hard for them to come back is you have so many ways to kill them. You can go Dragon Knight, you can ignore Dragon Knight and just backdoor through the top, and it's just impossible for your team, for your enemy team, to prepare for every single scenario. So as long as we don't make a catastrophic mistake, this game should be in the bag. There, Kelthus. Is Kelthus gonna go for it? If Kelthus goes for it, we do lose out on a lot of damage. So maybe he shouldn't go for it. Yeah, he's not. Perfect. That Tyrande actually helped us out. All right, here we go. This is going to be the final push. There's really not much the enemy team can do to adapt to this at all or deal with this. We've got just too much pounding at the core. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this match as Thrall. I think it's a little unfortunate that this guy is not more in the limelight. I feel like he's really strong. I can see how he's pretty situational though, because he can get countered pretty hard by a team that has a lot of blinds. That kind of takes out his Windfury ability, and then all that's left without Windfury for Thrall is, you know, you got a little root and you got a Chain Lightning that doesn't do too much damage, because Chain Lightning is mostly just to proc your Frostwolf resilience. His ultimates though are so game changing. Dare I say it's as game changing, nearly almost as game changing maybe as, you know, a Gazlowe Wombo combo or a Zeratul Void Presence, almost on par with that, especially that Earthquake when used in the middle of the fight. It can be gigantic and sundering. We didn't see too much of that here, but it really makes the enemy team hesitate to engage, because they know that if they're gonna dive into a team that has Thrall, as soon as they dive in, Thrall can split their team in half, wreck half the team, and plus that's not even accounting for the 1.5 second stun. So I can see Thrall really making you know, a big impact versus teams that are more dive oriented. But anyways, this is BalncdBrkfst. Hope you guys enjoyed this ranked game as Thrall, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.